Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Dwayne. I got a video for that Kimball, United States Army veteran and retired VA rating specialist. Today, I'm going to show you the current special benefits allowance rates for automobile allowance, clothing allowance, Medal of Honor pension, and I got a couple of nuggets that I know you are going to like. So definitely, you don't want to miss this one. Okay, everyone, before we get into today's video, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification button because you do not want to miss when I go live or when I upload a VA headbanging video, okay? And don't forget, the first Wednesday of every month at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I go live and answer your questions as it pertains to the VA compensation claims process. So let me go ahead and take you out to the VA's website so you can see the new current special benefit allowance rates. Okay. So now this is for 2024. As we move forward, these numbers could change. You want to make sure you are up to date with this. And again, the VA is doing an awesome job as it pertains to updating this website and providing information. Now, if we can just get those VA employees on board with rating, man, they'll be batting 1,000. Okay, so current rates, automobile allowance. Here we go, effective October 1st, 2024. And we should know that is the new fiscal year for the federal government. If you have a service-connected disability that prevents you from driving, we may pay up to $26,417.20. I am going to blow that up for you a little bit if I can. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. Just wanted to make it a little bit bigger for you because you could be looking at it on your phone. All right. Now, a couple of takeaways. Sir, they said if you have a service-connected disability, doesn't matter if you're at 0% or 100%, it has to be service-connected. It has to prevent you from driving. And it says we may pay up to. Doesn't mean they're going to pay the 26, but may pay up to. These are the key words that you need to be looking out for in anything that you're reading as it pertains to this process. Okay. Now, it says the seller of the specifically equipped vehicle needs to submit a claim to us. They have to submit their claim. Then we pay them a one-time payment directly. Okay, so make sure you understand that. Okay, they say they pay them a one-time payment directly on behalf of you. Okay, now find out if you can get automobile allowance. We're not going to go over that just yet. I'm going to share the information with you here in a sec. Okay, so as we go down, clothing allowance effective December 1st, 2023. So I just talked about the cost of living adjustment. This will go up. Okay, and it states if a skin medicine, prosthetic, or orthopedic device related to your service-connected disability damage your clothing, service-connected disability. I'm going to give you some examples. We may pay you $999.51 to replace damaged clothing. This may be a one-time payment, or we may pay this amount once a year. Now, you can get up to 4 of these. And sometimes I get questions about this, and I'm like, hey, VBA, Veterans Benefit Administration, raters, they have nothing to do with this. They have nothing to do with it. You have to go through your local VA medical center prosthetic department. They also handle HISA grants. Whoop, nugget. If you don't know what that is, go out to the VA's website, do a search for HISA, or if you had your local VA medical center or outpatient clinic and there's someone in the prosthetic department, ask them about, give you some information about HISA grants. You may qualify. Okay. So you can get up to 4 of these. You'll need to submit your application on or before August 1st, 2024. So that's every year. So next year it'll be August 1st, 2025. You can submit it now if you want to get a clothing allowance for this year. Now, one thing that I was told, and you want to ask this when you go to the prosthetic department, when do you need that particular device? Okay. I was told you need it before you submit that application, before August 1st. You need it. Okay. I would also recommend, if you're applying for this, make sure you apply maybe May or June. Okay. Just get it in early. Okay. And here you can click this link, and I'll put this link to this website in the description so you can click it, find out if you can get a clothing allowance. Gives you additional information. Now, here is a Medal of Honor pension. Okay. Again, December 1st, 2023. So, due to the 2.5% cost of living increase, December 1st, 2024, this number will go up. If you receive the Medal of Honor, we may pay, they're using this verbiage again, we may pay you an additional $16.71.16 each month. We adjust the Medal of Honor pension to make sure your benefits keep up with inflation. These adjustments match the percentage of the COLA based on Social Security benefits. Okay. So let's keep going. Here, this is the automobile allowance and adaptive equipment. If you have a disability related to your service that prevents you from driving, what they mean is service connected. Okay. Now, here we go. All right. Am I eligible for these benefits from the VA? You may, keyword may, be eligible for VA automobile allowance and adaptive equipment if you have a disability, service connected, called a service connected disability, and that includes at least one of these conditions. Now, you don't need all six. You only need one. Okay? You only need one. And it states you have a loss or permanent loss of use of one or both feet, or you have loss or permanent loss of use of one or both hands. You have an impairment, decreased vision in both eyes, 20 by 200 vision or less, and better eye with glasses. You can read the rest. You have a severe burn injury, or you have ALS, or you have ankylosis in one or both knees or hips. This qualifies you only for adaptive equipment grant. Okay. Go back and read these again. And here's the nugget for you. If you use a VA primary care physician, or if you use your private doctor and you are applying for this benefit, make sure they write somewhere if you meet one of these six, or maybe two out of the six you see here. Okay. Or you may meet three out of the six or four, whatever. Get that documented. That's your evidence. This service-connected condition prevents or qualifies as loss of use, ankylosis, severe burn injury, or whatever. Take that control out of that rater's hand and force them to grant this benefit, especially if you qualify. So your doctor, whoever, your medical doctor, nurse practitioner, physician assistant, or whomever, on the medical side, right? That's qualified to state if you meet any of these qualifications, right? Have them write it down. Okay. Do that work. All right. So here are the added nuggets. Here we go. Loss of use of hand or foot. 38 CFR 4.63. This is the VA's definition. You have to meet the VA's definition, not your definition. Okay. And it states loss of use of a hand or foot for the purposes of special monthly compensation, along with this other benefit, will be held to exist when no effective function remains other than that which would be equally well served as an amputated stump at the site of the election below elbow or knee with use of suitable prosthetic appliance. Now, I know that may sound like a lot, and you're like, Dwayne, what is that? So if you have loss of use, let's say below the knee, okay, and you may have to wear a brace or something from the back of or the top of your calf down to the heel of your foot to your toes, a brace, and you wrap it around your leg, sort of like, I don't want to, I'm not a medical professional, but you remember that movie Forrest Gump when he had those braces on, he was running real funny, right? So that brace is to make that part of your extremity stiff so you can walk, but you're probably, walking with a limp and you're pushing that leg opposed to it being amputated and you have some other type of appliance underneath that. Okay. Now let's keep going. Ankylosis of the joints. You have three types. I'm not going to read all these. You have three types: ankylosis, favorable ankylosis, and unfavorable ankylosis. Again, if you use a private doctor or VA primary care, have them to, take this to them and say, hey, do I meet one of the three definitions? And if so, have them to put it in your progress notes. If it's a private doctor, have them to write a letter on your behalf saying that they meet this particular definition per the VA's M21-1. You're taking that power away from that rater to say no, because now you have actual evidence, okay, from a medical professional. Okay, that shouldn't be a lot, but if you feel you qualify, make sure you go back and watch this video again. Keep in mind where they say they may pay up to, may, all right? That was $26,000. That doesn't go to you, it's to the person that's selling you that vehicle. So I know there's a lot of companies out there. So when you go and you're looking at a vehicle that's equipped for your needs, just know right now it is 26,000 and some change. 2025, it could go up. Again, this is why you have to make sure you go out to the VA's website and do your due diligence and research it, okay? I'm just telling you, hey, this is where you go and find it. Here's the criteria, but it's up to you to follow through if you qualify. So with that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and as always, share this video with your fellow veterans. Thank you.